Now we're going to take a look at PG file settings. To begin with, let's see what are all the fields. PG file settings. These are all the columns in PG file settings. The useful columns are applied to know whether a parameter is applied or not, or if there is a syntax error, you can check this column. And then when you have multiple files, some people use include clause to have multiple parameter files, or when you have auto.conf and then the regular conf file, you want to see where the parameter is present, etc. This PG file settings is very beneficial. Now let us check what is the value for shared buffers. So currently the value is this one, and I want to change it to 275 MB. Alter system set shared buffers equal to 275. And let's do reload conf. As this is a static parameter, this won't be changed or applied. Let us check again. You can see that it is still showing the old value because this is a static parameter. We changed it to 275, but still it's not reflecting. Now let us run a query on PG file settings. I ran this query on PG file settings where error is not null, and let's see what is the output. You can see that it says this particular setting is not applied, and the location of the parameter is in this file. Now let us go and check the parameter file. So now we can actually restart Postgres. Service postgr is equal to restart. Now if we go back, should see the new value. Now you can see that that error is gone. When we queried PG file settings before, it showed an error that it was not applied, but now that error is gone, and if you see show shared buffers, it is giving the new value. And also another useful scenario with PG file settings is to check the location of that parameter in multiple files, where name equal to shared buffers. So I want to check what all files contain this parameter. As you can see, that parameter is there in 3 different places. It is there in postgres.conf at 2 places. One place with 128 megabyte, the second place is with 612, and then also present in auto.conf with this 275 MB. And whatever values in auto.conf take precedence. That's why we see that 275 megabytes is applied and not these two. So as you can see, PG file settings is very beneficial to know the location where the parameter is residing if you have multiple files. Also, if it is there in the same file multiple times, sometimes a DBA accidentally enters the same parameter multiple times in the file, and instead of manually passing through the log file, the conf file, you can use this PG file settings to know that. So this is another benefit of using PG file settings. We have seen how PG file settings can be very helpful in production environments. Now let us take a look at another scenario. You are new to Postgres and you don't remember the name of the parameter. Sometimes you give the name as a wrong name in the parameter file. That can happen a lot of times, right? So how can we use PG file settings to detect these errors? For example, I'm planning for a production change to introduce these two new changes, to add this to shared preload libraries. I want to add pgstat statements extension to this, and then also change work mem to 20 megabytes. By mistake, I gave wrong syntax, or there was a typo. Work mem should be work underscore mem. I skipped the underscore, and here the parameter name should be shared preload libraries, and I just have shared underscore libraries, wrong name, parameter name. So let's see if PG file settings can detect this. I added these to parameter file. Then when I run this query, select star from PG file settings where error is not null, you can see that it is reporting those two errors. It is saying work mem is unrecognized parameter, and then shared libraries is unrecognized. This is a pretty good feature to use, right? Let's say you have a scheduled production change, and before that you want to validate if you have coded all the changes properly in your postgres.conf. You can definitely use PG file settings to double check. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to correct them. So the correct parameter name will be shared preload libraries, and then this will be work underscore mem. Now basically that errors are gone, and there's a new error saying that setting could not be applied, but that is fine, right? That is not related to the parameter name or anything. This is because shared preload libraries is a static parameter, and I need to restart for that to take into effect. So once we restart, that error should go away. Now see, there are no more errors. So as you can see, PG file settings is very helpful in production environment to see if there are any errors, any syntax errors, or if you misspelled the parameter name, etc. And also the other benefit we saw was when you have multiple parameter files, you can know the location of parameter and how many times it appeared in different parameter files, etc. using this PG file settings.